Ain't no secret. SHADEUR Eddie Kane Jr. Like, share, subscribe. If you subscribe to me, leave a comment down the video so I can sub back to you. Deuce. Ain't no secret. SHADEUR Eddie Kane Jr. Welcome back. You know where you at. It's EKJOnSports. And today, we want to just discuss the meteoric rise and the resurgence of the Colorado Buffaloes football program under primetime Neon Deion Sanders. You gotta give that man credit. Just his roster is made up like 2/3 transfer portal, some remaining players from Colorado's previous roster, and freshman recruits. Even with a lot of talent, it still takes a leader to bring all that talent together, have their vision, have their plan in place. But it also takes discretion in allowing your coaches to do their job. You know what I'm saying? And Deion, he has a nice staff with a lot of experience. He hired Sean Lewis as his O coordinator, has 5 years of head coaching experience at Kent State. Charles Kelly, he hired as a D coordinator, got 35 years of coaching experience, including his last 4 seasons were at Alabama during his most recent stop. His tight end coach, Tim Brewster, he was a head coach at University of Minnesota and also an assistant head coach at Florida. So that's what you do. You have your overall plan and vision, but you let your coaches do their jobs. You know what I'm saying? You just basically oversee. And that's what Neon Deion is doing. But hey, no matter how many great coaches you have, the plan, the vision, you got to have the players. And Deion has the players. First and foremost, he brought his son SHADEUR Sanders with him from Jackson State. This young man just has had a rise of the Heisman rankings and the Heisman likelihood of getting invited to New York. And if he keeps it going, it's no telling. So today, in a rivalry game against Nebraska, SHADEUR Sanders, 38-47 for 510 yards, 4 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? And now the one thing concerning me about Colorado is their rushing game or lack thereof. They only had 55 yards rushing today. But hey, I guess if you passing as prolifically as Colorado is and SHADEUR Sanders is, I guess you don't have to worry about that rushing. But it's gonna come back during like games against tougher opponents. You're gonna have to be able to run that ball. But these numbers are kind of wild for SHADEUR Sanders. Like I said, 510 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. So he had 4 receivers with 100 yards receiving today. Dylan Edwards had 5 receptions for $135 yards. Travis Hunter, his two-way dynamo. This young man going both ways, a la Charles Woodson. But for Chuck Wood, he really wasn't doing that till like his junior year. For the most part, he has some plays sprinkled in here and there, but Travis Hunter is doing this as a true freshman. That's what makes this even more remarkable. He had 11 receptions today for 119 yards. Xavier Weaver had 6 receptions for 118 yards. Jimmy Horn Jr. had 11 receptions for 117 yards. So they have the passing down pat. What they got to get is that rushing. But as of right now, you see the schedule and how it lines up. So boom, they are had a historic win last week over TCU. They were like 21-point underdogs and won by 3 on the road. Great win. Today, take care of Nebraska. So next week, September 16th, they got Colorado State. Rivalry game. We're going to see how that, you know what I'm saying, how they take care of their business. It is at home. It's a home game. But coming up, SHADEUR has a couple opportunities just to make a huge statement, even more so than he did now. He has coming in where they have to go on the road to Oregon, and then coming in will be the USC Trojans. It's going to be a madhouse. Tickets already are through the roof. You know what I'm saying? So the expectations are high. And I'm just curious. I'm anxious to see what DEION does. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious to see how he handles this. It's going well so far. We'll see how it goes when they are hit with a little adversity. It happens all the time. We'll see how it happens, how DEION reacts to it. But I like the direction this team is going in. So, hey, SHADEUR Sanders, name is stamped. He had a heck of a career at Jackson State. Now he's doing it at a higher level in the Pac-12. We'll see how this translates over the whole season. This should do Eddie Kane Jr. That's how I see it. If you're not a Renegade, hit that sub button. Welcome to the Renegades. Dude.